Hey YouTube, I'm going to show you a little trick right here that's going to make you a faster shooter. Consider this your free training tip for the day, so you're welcome. I know this gun's freaking ugly. It's the ugliest gun we've ever reviewed out here. Now tell me what I'm doing right here. What is that? Drop it in the comments. What? See my trigger finger? What is that? What is that? Y'all, all right, drop it in the comments. That's trigger reset. That's what I wanted to teach you guys about today. Look, when you're shooting out on the range, why does this make you a faster shooter? Look, when you shoot, you don't have to come all the way off that trigger and then come back on it and pull through all that slack. When you take a shot, all you need to do is let off the trigger just to right there where the trigger resets, and then you start your press again instead of taking a shot, coming all the way off of it and having to pull all the way back through that slack. So if you'll shoot like this, it's gonna make you a much faster shooter. All right, and it takes you learning your trigger to be able to do that. But it's gonna speed you up a lot and ultimately make you a lot more accurate. Freaking, this gun is ugly and it kicks like a daggone hog leg, son. We'll go over here to the truck and talk about the pistol that we're reviewing today. So you guys have been saying over the last, I don't know how long, however long we've been doing this, go review the Canik. The Canik. I've never even shot one of these until y'all just saw me shoot it out there a minute ago. Our friends at Rome Gun and Pawn provided this pistol to us to review for you guys. And obviously a lot of you guys are using this pistol. This is a $400 pistol. It's a $400 pistol. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this pistol right off the bat gets the award for the ugliest freaking gun that we have ever reviewed on the range. This son of a gun it reminds me of an old High Point. This thing is ugly. But that's okay, as long as it works good. You guys must like them. They must work good because everybody's telling us to take a look at them. Yeah, man. Right off the bat, I think it does have a pretty good trigger in it. We'll get more into that here in a little bit. It comes with 2 magazines. One's a 15-round mag. The other's a 12-round mag. It comes with a little cheap holster right there, but it'll get you by. That's pretty cool. A couple different little back straps and cleaning tools there. So it comes with a lot of stuff right out of the box. I just don't know if I can get over the looks of it. But we're gonna get out here and run it through its paces a little bit and see if this thing is really what all y'all been talking about. I figured the reason all of y'all are buying these Caniks is because they're cheap. Price-wise, cheaper than a Glock. I wonder if that ain't why y'all are buying them. Why are you buying these Caniks? Another thing, I don't like the dang name, Canik. I don't like the name. I just can't get over it. I can't get over the name, Canik. So we'll get this thing out on the range and talk about what's up with it. All right, so here we go. We're gonna run this thing through its paces. One thing that right off the bat I don't like is that right there. You know, you see what I'm saying, Blake?
Yeah.
Like, I wish that magazine set flush so it gave something for the palm of my hand to press against.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Okay? I don't like that. What is this for?
That's like it.
Why do I need that?
It tells you if the trigger's been, like if the slide's been racked.
Well, yeah.
But it's not a chamber indicator. It's just.
No, it's got the chamber indicator on the top.
Yeah. When you pull the trigger, if there's.
Yeah. I know it goes forward, but like, why do I need a little red dot in the back of my slide right there? Like,
And in Turkey, that's what they
clean
do.
that up, man. Like, take that off.
It's got tall sights, don't it?
Yeah, the sight, just got a blacked out rear sight. No tritium on the front sight, so just daytime sights. It is optics ready. Yeah, there's the chamber indicator. Yeah, that's just ugly. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you another thing. Hold on. Let's see how accurate this thing is. I'm gonna shoot at dot number 5. Now, here we go. Oh, it's pretty good. It's a lot more in terms of just point of aim, point of impact. It's a lot better than the Shadow Systems that we reviewed. I don't like the sights a whole lot, particularly, but you can change those sights out. I don't like the factory sights. For some reason, Blake, this gun is hard for me to hold on to. It really is. Like, I don't.
Grip's narrow.
I tell you what I think it is. I think the way that this gun is set up, look how high that bore axis is above your grip.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's why it's so hard to dang hold on to. You just can't get, look how, I mean that, you just can't get high enough on it. The trigger in this Canik is good gosh, much better than your Glock trigger. But see how my hand here is wanting to slide like this? I just can't hold on to this gun, man. Well, no, that mag release button worked just fine. Seems to be a pretty reliable gun. Did you bring any of that arms core? We need to see if it'll cycle that arms core. This magazine is flush. All right, I'm gonna just let it eat for a minute. Let's see if this thing will shoot that arms core. All right, we've deemed arms core ammunition to be the absolute worst ammunition that has ever been made on the face of the earth. So this is a big test that we've added into our gun reviews out here. If you have a pistol that will cycle arms core, then you can bet it will just run anything that you want to run through it in terms of ammunition. And if a lot of you guys, if you're broke like me, you got to buy the cheapest dang ammunition on the market, all right? So a lot of y'all, all you can afford is arms core. That's what we like to shoot, the cheapest stuff we can find. We've got this Mag Tech. It's a little bit too expensive though for, range training. Hey, speaking of, my little brother, he's behind the camera there. He called me up the other day. He said, there's this company out there. He said, you probably won't be interested in it, but they wanted me to ask you if you wanted to partake in their services. He said it's called Delete Me, and they basically remove your phone number and email and all your information from all these lists you get put on. And Blake said, yeah, you probably won't be interested. I said, no, buddy, sign me up for that. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, man, I've had the same phone number since cell phones was invented. And I probably got daggone 15 to 20 scam sales calls on the daily, man. Same on my email. It's freaking ridiculous, man. And I said, yeah, let me sign up for this and see if this works or not. So I logged in there, I signed up, put my phone number in, my email in. I said, all right, let's see if this slows down these scam freaking crap emails and phone calls I've been getting. And let me tell you right now, it's went down. It's went from 15 calls a day, scam calls, to maybe 1 or 2. It's actually pretty unbelievable. So if you're like me and you've owned businesses and bought houses and, you know, all this and that, and your phone number's out there all over the place, and people from daggone Uzbekistan's calling trying to sell you life insurance, run your mess in this Delete Me. And let me go ahead and tell you, it's going to make your life a lot easier, and you ain't going to have to worry about all that crap. It's worked for me. You guys can check them out at joindeleteme.com. And there's going to be a 20% off for you guys if you want to partake in this service like I did. There's going to be a 20% off if you click the link in the description here. So joindeleteme.com. Super easy. It literally takes about 5 minutes to do it. And it's just nice to not have your daggone phone ringing all the time with a bunch of people that are just trying to scam you. If it's your job to call people and scam them, look, if that's what you do, somebody ought to take you out back and freaking knock your teeth out, man. Don't call me. Don't ever call me unless I told you to freaking call me, son. Delete me from your contact list, son. Join Delete Me. Oh, yeah, I had to back up a little bit. Well, here's the test of all tests. Let's see how functional this Canik actually is. This is the test of all tests. Can it cycle arms core ammunition, the worst ammunition ever been known to man? Ooh! Yep. The Canik can cycle the worst ammunition that's ever been freaking made. Arms core.
What happened on the first one?
That first one, when I went to grip the gun, I think I hit that, just bumped that mag release button, and it didn't feed the next round. Yeah. Worst grip of any pistol we've ever reviewed. 100%. But it'll cycle arms core ammunition. You got to say something for that. Now, y'all know what I'm wondering is how accurate this thing is. It's got a good trigger. I give the trigger, the stock trigger in this gun, stock trigger for a striker fire pistol, I give it 8 out of 10. Would you, Blake? I give it 8 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't give it 9 or 10 out of 10 is because I know you've got a pistol that's coming, a striker fire pistol that does have a better trigger than this in it. But I'd give it 8 out of 10. Grip sucks, trigger's good, sights, mag release, controls is what it is. It's ugly as sin, and we don't like the name. So now let's see how accurate it is. All right, we're gonna head down here and do this accuracy test on this Canik. How far y'all think it's gonna shoot? Y'all know about 80 yards is about what we get out of these little concealed carry pistols, but maybe it'll go further than that. You know, a lot of y'all think that I'm rich. A lot of y'all think I got all kinds of money. Truth is, man, I'm broke as a freaking joke. I ain't got no dang money. I spent all my money I had on Land Cruisers. Everything I have, people just send to me or buy for me. Blake buys me stuff all the time. I wouldn't even have no clothes if it weren't for him. Look, man, people send me stuff. My buddy Bean the other day, he sent me a holster. He sent me this thing. This Vanish holster right here. Look at this. He said, look. He said, look. He said, here's your holster you can wear when you're running. And I thought, well, let's give that a try. He sent it to me. And I've actually been using this thing to carry my Glock 43X. I've been using this for about the last 2 months since he sent it to me. And I absolutely love this holster. Not only for when I'm out running and biking, but even when I'm out on a goat walk or something and I got a pair of shorts on that doesn't, you know, I don't have a belt or nothing on, I just put this thing around my waist, man. And then let me tell you too, they call it a Vanish holster because when you put this thing on, it really keeps everything nice and smooth. You can't even tell. It's probably the best concealed carry type of holster that I've ever worn. You can put it in any position you want, right? But it's really comfortable. As a matter of fact, they do a money back guarantee if it ain't the most comfortable holster that you've ever worn. And it's what I've been using almost on a daily basis. Check them out. I'll put a link to them in the show notes here.
30%.
Yeah, 30% off. And if you want to buy 2 of them, you get a daggone another one for 50% off of that 30% off price. So you get you a pretty daggone good deal.
That's what Bean did for you.
No, Bean sent me one.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, he probably bought one and then he gave me the one that was half off, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. So the funny thing is I've been using this holster for the last couple months, and then Vanish hit us up and asked us if we would tell you guys about them, and I said, well, yeah, I've been using the dang holster for months already, so they work. Yeah, y'all know the deal. We're gonna see how far this thing can shoot.
Did you paint that?
No, we ain't freaking painting this thing, man. I'm sick of y'all asking. I tell you what, it's starting to get a little lean to it, ain't it? Hey, I ain't got no money, man.
You ain't straightening it up,
Hey,
either, are you?
I got all y'all fooled. I ain't even got money to buy a spray paint can to paint this target. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 of my steps, so we're probably 15 yards here. Somebody said on this thing, on this YouTube, they said, man, why don't you get some stakes and put stakes in the ground that you 10, 20, 30, all this crap, man? Do you think I got freaking money to buy stakes and put them in the ground? It costs money. Idiots. $30 yards here. How far y'all think this thing gonna shoot? I'm telling you what, man, this thing gonna kicks like a mule. You can't hardly hold on to it. Boraxis is too high over the grip. Put stakes in the ground. If you want me to put stakes in the ground, you can go freaking watch somebody else's YouTube channel. We're freaking rednecks out here, man. What was that, 40 yards? Probably about 45. 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 50. I will say it's early in the morning again. You're lucky I'm even out here doing this stinking review for you. My eyes are, the wind's blowing right in my eyes, making my stinking eyes water again. $50. Ha! I think that was 10, maybe it was 11. 60. Ah, pretty dang good, pretty good. $70. That's a hit. $80. Yeah, you know what, man? Yeah. Look, half of y'all can't freaking hit that silhouette from 20 yards. I'm back here shooting this thing at 80 stinking yards, man. Look, you know what I'm thinking about here? I'm thinking about sight picture, sight alignment, grip, stance, trigger press, breathing, follow through. That was a miss. That front sight post is so big, it's covering that whole silhouette from back here. I'm gonna give it one more shot. They all going low?
I didn't see that one. The other one was.
That front sight post is just. There's a hit. We'll try it at 90. Here's 90. You're right. This is so tall, man.
Yeah. Kicks like a mule.
Yeah, you can't hold on to it really. Did that hit?
Yeah.
That hit at 90. One time I was sitting on an airplane. I was sitting on an airplane with a guy, and he said, you know, everybody has their own grip on a pistol. Everybody's got their own grip. Well, no, buddy. There's one way to grip a pistol. Everybody don't have their own grip. I hate to tell you that. We got to hit at 90. We'll take a shot at 100. Here's 100. We got Chili in the blueberry bushes. He's gonna bang a pan for us.
You ready, Chili?
Nah. Well, we tested it out to 70. Essentially, we have rules, loose rules around this. At 80, we had to take, I don't know, 5 shots or something to hit it. But it did hit at 80. It did hit at 90. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's right there about what we see out of most of the other pistols that we shoot out here. These little short barrel concealed carry pistols. So it's right on par in terms of accuracy, you know. Hold the camera. I forgot. Another cool thing about these Vanish, I even forgot it had this. It's got a little place for a magazine right there. It's got actually two. It's got one there and one there. It's a really cool little holster, man. It really is. This can be actually removed, but this is just magnetic. A little bit of retention there. So it's a cool little holster. I'm just gonna let this thing eat for a minute, and then we'll wrap it on up. It's not the best place to keep a magazine, but hey, it's better than not having a spare mag, you know. You can get to it, and at least you know it's there. I mean, the gun flat out runs. Look at this. I mean, that's all in dot number 2. That's 2 magazines. The gun flat out runs. It's accurate. It's got a pretty good trigger. You guys know the things I don't like about it. Ultimately, man, for 400 bucks, it's a hell of a buy. If you like me and you freaking broke, man, you ain't got no dang money to hardly buy, you know, the car you want, the house you want, the clothes you want. You're out here walking around doing a daggone review in a pair of 5-year-old lacrosse rubber boots, and you ain't got no money. For 400 bucks, it works. It really works. So, you know, I don't need the gun because I've already got so many stinking guns, it's ridiculous. We're gonna bring this back up to Rome Gun and Pawn. And if you want this pistol, this exact pistol, you can buy it from them. You ain't got to live near Rome. Call Rome Gun and Pawn, they'll ship this pistol out to you, man. Like it said in the last video, you're guaranteed to be 10% more accurate with this exact pistol because I've touched it, all right? So it'll be there for all you freaking broke jokers that can't afford a good pistol. I'm gonna quit reviewing high-end pistols on here anymore because I can't afford them. I'm just gonna start reviewing stuff I can afford to buy. And for 400 bucks, even though the name is stupid, Canik, it's a stupid name, the grip sucks and it's ugly, it works and it's accurate. I like it. Enough said.